Let's take a look at another combination here, right on right. Ashi Barai into Yoko Tomoe Nage. These are two things that typically never go together, but we're going to show you an instance where it can be beneficial to try Ashi a few times in order to do just a straight up Yoko Tomoe Nage. And again, the two things do not go hand in hand, but they do require you to do the Ashi a couple of times first. Then you can do a straight Yoko Tomoe Nage entry. So it kind of is a combination. What we're going to do is we're typically in an extreme stance where our lead legs are together. And when you're in this type of scenario, typically you're looking for osotos, or you're looking for outside sweeps, or again, that Ashi to the front, just sweeping that front leg straight out. Okay, so the Ashi is what's really going to set the precedent in order to get this technique to work. The idea is when we're in a position like this that I'm stepping and I'm showing him this action of sweeping. And what happens is if he moves this foot back, I can throw him with Ashi all day. So what typically happens is when you step and sweep, people put a little bit of weight on it so it doesn't move. As he does that, now I can push off my leg, take a wider step. He's not going to move that foot because I've conditioned him a little bit to make sure it stays, because every time I take a step this way, he thinks the Ashi is coming. Now I can push off that foot and boom, slide it right up the leg to the hip. So the beginning part of my actions are always the same across the board, but we finish with a straight Yoko Tomoe Nage finish. And it looks like this. We're in a position where we're extreme right on right. 1, 2, and 3. Again, so not really a combination in the essence of what it really means to get the right reaction action and we move somewhere else on the mat. But I am doing a technique to get a reaction, and it's just hidden because it's his foot being cemented to the ground. Because what I don't want to do is be in an extreme situation where I just go straight for Yoko Tomoe Nage without doing the Ashi, because when I go like this, if I start sitting, he's going to back his lead leg up and square up. And then I'm going to get a Shido for a false attack. And that's not good for anybody except for him. So what we have to do is we have to condition him to keep it there. I don't want him to move it. So 1, I find 2 is usually a sweet number of him like, okay, I'm not going to move it. And if I sweep it and he moves it back and I miss the foot sweep, that doesn't count as 1. I want to sweep it and have him keep it there, test it, boom, okay, good, boom. Then I can finish the Yoko Tomoe Nage straight up. Very simple combination. It's easy to pull off and one I think a lot of people can have success with.